In the last video, we ended up with an answer of log of 2. And we said we were just going to leave it as the log of 2 because that wasn't something that we could easily evaluate in our heads. Now, we could plug it into our calculators and get a decimal answer if we wanted to. What that would look like is we would hit the log button, the LOG button, put the 2 in there, and hit equals. And you can see that the log of 2 is approximately 0.3. So 10 to the 0.3 is approximately 2. But the problem with evaluating log expressions on your calculator is you've got a log button, the log base 10, and you've got the natural log or log base E button. But if you're trying to evaluate a log expression with any other base, there is no button on your calculator that does that. So whenever we run into those, we have what's known as the change of base formula, which says that the log base A of x is the same as the log base B of x divided by the log base B of A, where we can choose any number that we want for that base B, as long as it's greater than 0 and not equal to 1. So specifically, if we let B equal 10, then what this formula becomes is that the log base A of x is equal to just the log of x divided by the log of A. And we can plug both of these expressions into our calculator since we have that common log button. We could also let B equal that number E, in which case our formula becomes the log base A of x is equal to the natural log of x divided by the natural log of A. And again, we can plug this into our calculator because we have a natural log button on our calculator. And it makes absolutely no difference which of these two expressions you use. You will end up with the same answer either way. So if we want to evaluate the log base 6 of 33, this would be the same as the log of 33, so the log base 10 of 33, divided by the log base 10 of 6. Or we could also use the natural log of 33 divided by the natural log of 6. Either one of those would give us the same answer. So to plug it into our calculator, we're going to hit the log button, 33, close parentheses, divided by LOG of 6, again close parentheses, and we can see that we get approximately 1.95. And again, if I use the natural log button instead of the common log button, you see we still end up with the same thing. So it's totally your preference which of the two you want to use. But what that is telling me is that 6 raised to the 1.95 will give me approximately 33. So the log base 7 of 2 I can evaluate as either the log of 2 divided by the log of 7, or the natural log of 2 divided by the natural log of 7. You can plug it into your calculator either way. Again, just make sure that you're careful with your parentheses. And you should end up with approximately 0.36. So that tells me that 7 raised to an exponent of 0.36 is approximately 2.